This week might be one of the busiest weeks for Arknights. We got 5th anniversary, we have a CN livestream incoming, then we also have Arknights Endfield, and we got a lot of other special news as well. Let's hurry to cover them all. Hold on, before I continue with the news, this is an obligatory video that I need to show you guys, okay? This is a certified hook classic. From now on, this is gonna be etched in your mind. That is a beautiful W dance, okay? I can't get enough of it. It's so freaking funny, it's silly, it's everything that I want, so enjoy it together with me. Before publishing this video, I've made another video that covers everything you need to know about the Arknights Global Anniversary. There's just so much content that I decided not to put it in this Arknights Weekly, so you won't hear about it. Head over there to watch it, but I will double repeat one piece of news. Echoes of Terra is an amazing website that you need to check out to celebrate this anniversary. It covers all the various lore and tidbits of the regions in Arknights, and every single character up until Shu's banner is featured within this one. You'll find glorious chibi arts, you'll get to interact with all the characters, and save a little profile for yourself as well. I think you guys are gonna love it, so go check it out once you finish this video. And of course, you guys want to know when the Pepe banner starts, so here are all the various time zones. This is when the event will begin. You can find your own country and join me on the stream, as there will be viewer pools, we'll play through the event, so come on in and join in on the festivities. As mentioned, there is going to be a CN live stream, and this is going to celebrate the Chinese New Year. That means we are going to see another Sweet Sibling, and you can go ahead to predict whether we're going to see a brother or a sister, and who is it going to be. The theme for this CN livestream is this red, white, and black, so it's a little ominous looking. I'm really curious what is going to happen. So if you'd like to join the watch party, here are all of the dates. Go and note your own time zone. I'm quite sure more of you are interested in the new content rather than the JP and EN streams that just happened. So I hope to see you guys within the streams. Okay, let's take some time to talk about Endfield. So the beta test sign up has already closed, and a lot of you are receiving your confirmation emails, or if not, rejection emails as well. So my understanding is that the percentage of people who got the beta test is pretty small. It might be somewhere around 5 to 10% of the total signups. And I guess I can understand that they want to control the number of players, but there is definitely a tremendous amount of signups. So for those of you who got it, I hope you get to enjoy the game, and for those of you who didn't, it's a little unfortunate. Maybe there'll be another beta test in the future, because I believe they still want to improve on the game. But if you want to see the gameplay, I suppose you have to watch your favorite streamers. It could be myself, it could be your other Arknights content creators, and I do believe there's quite a few non-Arknights content creators that also are picking up on the game. So hopefully they'll get to enjoy themselves. This beta test is going to happen on the same date as the Pepe banner, which is a little while. It's going to happen a few hours after the banner opens. So we're going to get a streak of live streams basically. For all the dates and times, here it is. I will definitely be playing it, and I'll be playing it for hours and days. So for the day 1 stream itself, you're seeing it on the screen right now. I hope to see you guys there. I'm very excited to play this game. In this video, you've been getting date after date after date. Not that sort of date though, you get what I mean. But there is still another date to mention, and it's for the Muse Dash X Arknights collab. So the date of it is announced, it's gonna be on 26 January, but there is no specific time. It's assumed to be morning time of Asia. So if it's Europe, it's gonna be in the night, and then if it's America, it's gonna be in your evening time. But it's not confirmed, so I'm not putting screens of any time zone. You just have to assume it's around that particular day. I will be playing it, and I think I'll be doing a live stream to play through all the new songs, and then I'll publish some videos of my good playthroughs as well. So hope you guys can enjoy that. The song lists have been released by a portion. So there's 3 songs that's announced. Of course, there's going to be Minima, there will be Arsonist, and there is also CC Ashring. These are all great song selections, and I can't wait to see what they did for the charts of them. Okay, your calendars have been filled, but we have question of the week. What's my favorite contingency contract song? It's very easy for me to answer that, and it's so far beyond all the other songs. My ultimate favorite one is CC8 Dawnseeker. It's one of the hardest CC, but the lobby team, the battle team are amazing. I love them so much. I listen to them on the daily. They are very energetic, they are very vibey. I cannot get enough of them. I even have the wish that the producers of both songs will be able to return into Arknights, but that's a little bit tough. So if they do appear again, I'll be really glad, but otherwise I thank them for producing such wonderful music for me to enjoy. Most liked question of this week is the question I have to answer next week. It's been a lot of news that you've heard for this weekly. Let's do something a little different and enter discussion territory. So the first thing to discuss about is this image that you see here posted by Hypergryph. It's in celebration of Chinese New Year, and you can see 4 of the raid packets having their own game titles. 2 of the raid packets, however, don't have any title on. It seems like it's a hint that Hypergryph might be preparing a 5th and a 6th game. Although, I have to say to Hypergryph, You have not properly launched 2 of your games yet, and yet you're already telling me you want to go for a 5th and a 6th. Even so, it's interesting to see they have all that funding and budget, and I do hope that all of their games can be successful. But with so many games in their arsenal, I do foresee maybe there will be 1 or 2 that don't work out all too well. I mean, the player base for X is definitely quite small. I don't know if the current size of it is what they set out to achieve. Maybe it is, but even so, I do hope all of their other games will be widely enjoyed by not just their own home country but an international audience. So that's a little interesting for you guys to see. Let me know what you think of this image that they had. Second thing is a statistic. So there were quite a few interesting statistics shown during the EN livestream, but I'll specifically point out this one where it states the number of players that have gathered all 3 siblings. It is kind of a surprise to see that number of people who actually got everybody. And you would know that a lot of you here are maybe missing 1 sibling, missing 2, or don't even have any at all. So I found this number interesting because what is the estimate of the total number of players in Arknights? If you were to base it off of this number, what's a percentage that you would predict in terms of percentage of players in EN that actually has all the 3 siblings? So when I asked it on my stream, a lot of people are saying it might just be 5% or 10%. I did say maybe I can go a little bolder, like 15 or 20%. But let me know what you think, because I think that actually tells us as to how genuinely big the EN player base is. There's a lot of people out there who goes about saying that AK is like a dying game, there's not a lot of interest within it, but honestly, I feel like that really tells otherwise, and instead, it's not really so much that AK is like dying or anything. I think Arknights EN especially have a nature of a lot of lurkers. What I mean by that is a lot of people use viewership, for example, as a way to say that AK isn't working out. And clearly, content creation in AK is quite a bit weaker than other gacha games. But even so, there are so many other players who don't give a damn about any of these videos or streams, and they just want to play the game and enjoy it by themselves. So that's kind of why I see using viewership as a way to judge a game is pretty odd, when actually the player base of AK is really significant to the point that it tells you why AK can be so successful in its own way. So let me know what you think towards this statistic, and how do you feel about the size of AK. Last thing to mention is the Arknights Terra book. It's one of the biggest lore book and favorite merchandise across the board. And there's so much information in it, but all of these are in Chinese. In the JP livestream, they announced that they will be selling this book and it's translated for them, which is a huge shock. It's one of like the biggest things to happen. But within the English livestream, there isn't a translated English book for us. And it's a little bit disappointing, but I do think Yosta might have a bit of difficulty to tell whether the players in EN actually want this item or not, because I do understand it's probably going to be a bit pricey, but again, it's one of the best merchants that a lot of us dedicated AK players will want. So if you want this item, feel free to say it in the comments. Maybe Yosta will be watching this and they'll think about it, or talk about it over in Facebook, in Twitter, and let your voices be heard. It's a little bit different from the PC client, where I said you shouldn't go about asking Yosta, because the reason is they don't really have the power in order to make the PC client happen. That's for Hypergryph to do. But in the form of translating this book and selling it, I'm pretty certain Yosta can do it. All they need to see is some confidence that there will be people wanting it. Of course, an idea for them is, if they're really afraid that it doesn't sell out very well, just do a pre-order, see the number of people who actually want this item, and then you print the number of books according to your pre-orders. I think that would be pretty damn good. But I do also know that translating work is tough for such a thick book, so we'll give them time. Hopefully we'll see that in the next half anniversary. Let me know if you guys feel the same as well. Whew, what an Arknights weekly this is. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you in many more to come. Take care, bye bye.